already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Mo Shot himself. And ladies and gentlemen, and they say it couldn't get any worse. It couldn't get any worse. Number one, arguably, pound for pound dude in the sport of boxing, the cash cow, Canelo Álvarez, have sued legend, Golden Boy, Oscar de la Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions, and The Zone has sued. Now, are we surprised that it's gone this far? Not really. I mean, we understand that these guys have been having problems for quite some time. This is a bitter marriage. If you understand a bitter marriage when you see one, maybe your folks, my folks, they remind me of my folks. But it's been a bitter marriage. It's been a lot of bitterness. It's been a lot of unhappiness. It's been a lot of uncertainties. You already know boxing is a gangster's playground. That's what I call boxing. Boxing is a gangster's playground. And ain't nobody happy in the sport of boxing. How many times we hear these fighters unhappy, promoters going and shaming fighters? Everybody's unhappy in the sport of boxing. Everybody's unhappy. The shit can't go good. Business is always fogged up with some ish, right? And everybody got an opinion about it. Whether you're a Canelo Álvarez fan, you're going to vouch for Canelo Álvarez. Whether you're a Golden Boy, Oscar de la Hoya fan, you're going to vouch for Oscar de la Hoya. If you vouch for The Zone, you're going to vouch for The Zone. But I'm going to say this. Since we don't have all the details, let's just try to make sense. Let's just try to understand from outside looking in, right? I'm going to start it off like this. Canelo Álvarez. I believe the problem with Canelo Álvarez that he might not say or his people might not say is signing that historic contract deal with The Zone and Golden Boy Promotions. He was happy, yet bing, something went to his head. And he noticed something that we all notice later on when we have, when we have a deal or when we grow, because we all grow, right? Sometimes we think that we may be worth something at one moment, but then educate ourselves and our experience, and then we actually understand how much we are worth. And I believe that Canelo Álvarez came with that conclusion that as soon as he signed that contract, probably a couple of fights in there, he was signed to a $100 million deal. And it was great and it was historic and everybody was happy for Canelo Álvarez. But maybe throughout that time and him growing, he understands that, yes, I deserve this money. Yes, I earned this money, but I don't need Oscar de la Hoya anymore. I don't need Golden Boy Promotions anymore. I'm Saul Álvarez. I could do it on my own. I don't need nobody cutting in. Nobody needs a percentage off me. My name sells by itself. Why should I give somebody 10%, 15%, 20%, whatever it is? A lot of fighters come with that conclusion. Floyd Mayweather did. Oscar de la Hoya did. You understand what I'm trying to say? A lot of guys in the PBC, which are not in promotional, is not contractual by a promotional company, that they're their own worker, their own private contractors, sort of saying. Canelo Álvarez has figured out that he don't need Oscar de la Hoya. So how am I supposed to keep fighting knowing that I could get this much more? I don't need Oscar de la Hoya, no Golden Boy Promotion, which I probably thankful, I think, and that's where I'm going to go after this. I don't need you. But the problem is you already signed a contract. I don't need you. But you noticed that too late. Now, are you looking for a buyout? Now you're looking for any which way and to get out from that contract because you know the money is there. Because you know your percentage is there. Because you know you don't have to cut no percentage to anybody else because your name sells. You don't need Golden Boy no more. Just like Golden Boy, Oscar de la Hoya didn't need top rank. Just like Floyd Mayweather didn't need top rank. Just like a lot of dudes that had a promotional company didn't need it. In today's, they have smartened up. They have smartened up. And Canelo Álvarez has smartened up. But you know, it's too late in this sense. You sign an historic contract with Golden Boy Promotions. Maybe you should have bet on yourself. We heard that before in the sport of boxing. right? Maybe you just should have been a private contractor. Hey, Manny Pacquiao did the same thing. He was a top rank. He left Top Rank, did a co-promotion deal with Golden Boy with the Matisse fight, and then he left to PBC, and now it's Manny Pacquiao Promotions. Some people learn late. Some people learn late, and I believe that Canelo Álvarez have learned late. Now, this is what I'll say about Canelo Álvarez. Basically, almost everything that Oscar De La Hoya touches turns to gold. Now, people going to be like, oh, well, but what about the other fighters? Yeah, those other fighters left the PBC, but you understand? They was around in the platform of Oscar De La Hoya. Floyd Mayweather became money made when he fought Oscar De La Hoya. Let's not forget that. Canelo Álvarez, Oscar De La Hoya. Virgil Ortiz is going to be a star. Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions. Ryan Garcia is going to be the next what? Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Because everything he touches turns to gold, especially when Oscar De La Hoya is relevant. Canelo Álvarez has figured out that I don't need Oscar De La Hoya, but it's too late. Now, I say this. Canelo Álvarez, what would Canelo Álvarez be if he would have never signed with Oscar De La Hoya? Where would his career be? Who will he be? What would he be? Because if he was to go to a promotion, he was never going to get that fight with Floyd Mayweather to actually extend and expand his brand. He was never going to fight the fights like Shane Mosley. He was never going to fight the fight with Miguel Cotto. With other legendary fighters, if you would have never signed with Oscar De La Hoya, and you already know Canelo Álvarez don't speak too much, so Oscar De La Hoya was promoting him good, especially in the beginning. Where would Canelo Álvarez be? Do you think that you'll be having that type of contract? Maybe not. I don't think so. What about you? And people will be like, oh, come on, Canelo Álvarez. You may say it now, but in the beginning, he wouldn't be getting those type of fights to expand on his brand, like I just said. Why is everybody trying to bite the hands that fed them? Floyd Mayweather have an issue with Oscar De La Hoya. Canelo Álvarez have an issue with Oscar De La Hoya. Ryan Garcia have an issue with Oscar De La Hoya. Everybody got an issue with Oscar De La Hoya, but yet his platform is a positive in those people's career, in those fighters' career. Now, what the hell is Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotion is doing for these fighters to actually be unhappy, especially with a promotional company which have fighters like Bernard Hopkins and Oscar De La Hoya, which understands them, should understand the fighters more than any other promotion. Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins should understand the Canelo Álvarez better than Top Rank, better than Al Heyman, better than Eddie Hearn, better than all the promotions, Samsung, or whatever you want to call it, everybody. Why is everybody having a problem with Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotion? What is the really, really big deal? Now it's not a bickering. It's whether you believe in this side, you believe in this side. All I'm saying is, from the outside looking in, Canelo Álvarez, you have succeeded very, very well under the Golden Boy name. Have succeeded very, very well and has gotten a lot of fights and has gotten the historic contract under Golden Boy Promotions. Now, why are you slapping the hand that fed you? Why are you knocking out that spoon? Is it jealousy? Is it envy? What is it? What is it about Golden Boy? I don't get it. But everybody want to critique Golden Boy, but yet he creates cash cows. I don't know. Maybe it's not satisfied. Maybe they don't want to feel like my success is because of Oscar De La Hoya. I don't know. What you think? Leave the comment at the bottom. Of course, there's going to be more videos. I'm going to put more videos, more details about the news. I'm just reading what everybody else is reading. But I think there's more to it. Y'all already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Get my updated videos. Y'all already know the merch is there. Cop the merch. Cop the shirt. Cop the hoodie. Cop the mask. Y'all already know, man. Fight plus survive equals two champions. Y'all already know all these fighters are my modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Respect the past, present, and the future. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.